Everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. So you join us today. I'm at Waterfront Fly Fishery. I've come down for an evening's catch and release, and I'm with my good old mate, friend of the channel, Stevie boy.
Hey guys.
So it's going to be a bit of a baptism of fire for Stevie. He's not touching anything inappropriate there. He's clipping my nippers back on. So it's a beautiful fishery. We've just paid £15 for an evening catch and release ticket. Stevie is a very well accomplished sea angler, but of his own admission, hasn't fly fished for about 10 years. So it's going to be interesting, but I'm confident he'll be able to get a fly out. We've already seen a good number of fish rising. I can see fish with the Polaroids on just down here in the margin. So yeah, we're in South Ayrshire at the Waterfront Fly Fishery. If you're ever in the area, guys, check it out. Colin, the owner, has very kindly allowed me to video this afternoon and this evening. And yeah, it's a stunning place. Have a butcher's. Right, so while we've been getting the rod set up and getting ready, goes against everything that Colin's advised us. We want to be fishing over that end, over in the corner. But these fish here have been rising really consistently, and I think it's probably due to hawthorns and stuff coming off these trees here. And I can see, I'm just turning down my volume a bit, there's at least 3 or 4, I think they're rainbows. So I'm sinking a dry on the dropper, and then on the point I've got a small nymph. I'm not going to fish too deep. There he is again. You probably won't be able to see him, but I've got the Polaroids on, and that, I think it's a rainbow. So we're just going to make a short cast here and see if we can connect with him. I'll come back to him in a little bit, folks. Well done, Steve. The boy can cast a fly. Right, so I'm talking to Colin. What he was saying is we're a bit early in the day just yet. So it's now 10 to 6. He reckons by about 8 o'clock, fly activity really picks up. And obviously that's when the fish start to pick up. So it's going to be slow, I reckon, for a little while. Looking around, nobody's caught anything else yet. So just got to be patient, wait for the witching hour. And I think we'll be on them. That big one's crude. Look at that big one. Can you see him? Down there. He's just going past my head on the shadow. Cruising along. That looks like a tiger to me. It's about the third time I've seen him come past. Rainbow coming past now as well. Here he is. There's an eel right behind him. He's just ignored my fly, and right there is an eel. There's the fish. There's an eel right in the shadow of that hedge. Stevie, there's an eel. About that big. Little alpha. That's good to see. I just come right up to that and then refused it right at the last second. I'm not going to move. He's come back. He's come back. He's come back. I don't know if you can make that out on the camera. I've just done a little roll cast. I saw those 2 again. It's twice he's refused it now. And I've just swapped over to a CDC. I was daydreaming and a fish rose for it. But that big one's still cruising around this margin. It's difficult to keep out your shadow. So I've still got that on the dropper, still got the nymph on the point. There's fish cruising everywhere, but they're not feeding. Two wheels here now, one there, don't know if you can make him out, and there's a second one just gone over there, just going into that weed. There he is, can you see him rising up? Pretty cool. So I've just moved along a little bit, and there's one or two fish rising in that deeper water over there. Ooh, right there, look. Come on, and again. Fish on. So I've just moved around to this little shady area. Fish on, Stevie. And it's only a little rainbow, but there's quite a few rising there. Oh, he's off. Bugger. He's off. Catch and release, I suppose. Right, just check my line and we'll go again. My dry fly, so if you look at that end tree and its reflection down, my dry fly is bang on the reflection of that tree, and there's a fish just rose, not even a foot to the right of it. Just hooked into that small rainbow. It's nice to get a bend in the rod and be connected. But we want something a bit bigger, and we want it in the net. There's a massive fish just jumped right in the middle here, probably, I don't know, a rod's length from the aerator. It was a big fish. But we've still got at least an hour to go to the witching hour. There we go, he's just come up near my fly. So I can get it a bit better position. Those eels are still about. That's a bit better. He's come, he's up. He came up for that then. His snout was out. Oh, did you see that porpoise? He porpoised right out. That was a decent fish. They're just scooping around in this corner. You can see the amount of fly life, and they're just scooping around like basking sharks. Stevie's moved to where I was, and first thing he said, "You see the size of that brownie?" Yup. The difficulty is not casting randomly every time there's another eel. There's loads of them. It's really good to see. Every time you see a fish rise, I need to cast there, I need to cast there. Just have the conviction, what's the word? The whatever it is of your conviction, and stick with where you put your fly in. Yes, cast the rising fish by all means, like I'm about to do. I thought that was a kingfisher set right there. It's a plastic dummy. There's fish rising everywhere. And we're still early. Watch this fish. He's not going to do it now just to make me look like an idiot. There's a big fish here. And it's been porpoising for ages. It's a really tricky cast because I've got a tree above me there and a tree there. So I result just doing a little roll cast. I've got to watch that overhanging branch there as well. There he is, there he is. Where's my fly? So I've got a small foamy beetle on at the moment. We got him. On the foamy bug. Fish on, Steve. Persistence has paid off. Not very big, but he'll do. Just got to watch above me. His mate's come to see him. Oh, he's running. Feisty little thing. Excellent. Mates are all joining in. Well, it's the first time I've had to use the jag on the G5. There we go. Go on in, fella. You see his mate there with him? His mate won't leave him alone. It's alright, he'll come back to you. Who would have thought a little fish like this could give up such a scrap? It's nice when your persistence pays off, doesn't it? I've been after these for a good 40 minutes. Beautiful rainbow. Come on then, mate, let's get you in the net. He ain't quite ready yet, is he? No, you're not going in there. There we go, he's not as little as I thought. That's it. Oh. That's a good fish. There we go. There we go. Right. Here we go, I'll show you this. So there's the foam bug. Right in the corner of his mouth there. Right in the scissors, perfect. Should just pop out. Right, let's get this sorted out. I'll show you that little foam bug. Perfect take though, right in the scissors. Little green foam bug. Brilliant. Bent the hook a bit actually. I'll have to change that out. Right, I'm just going to get myself sorted out and we'll get back to him. Yes, that's two now. One landed and one spat. Not bad going, and the night is still but young. Beautiful little corner this. You can see the fly life and they're actively feeding on the surface. Fish right there. I had to leg it back when that fish took because I've got this tree right above me. And I didn't want to set my loop into the tree again. Well, that was bigger than I thought it was. I thought that was only a little fish, but it was probably a good 2.5, 3 pounder, I reckon. I'll give myself 2 3/4 pound on that one. Really deep. Every time I turn the camera on, there you go. I assure you, while I was sorting myself out then, there was fish rising everywhere. I don't think Stevie's had anything yet, but for a man that hasn't fly fished for 10 years, he's doing a bloody good job. His cast is quite solid actually. Hell of a sea angler wind. Nice chap too. Right, this is turning into a bit of a frustration fest. There are fish rising literally everywhere, even to within like a foot of the margin. We've tried, gee whiz. They're coming up everywhere, taking these dun that are hatching. I've matched the hatch and they've come up and they've refused it. I'm now covered in weed. It really is quite a frustration fest. But once again, we shall persist. And we shall conquer, he says. There are literally fish rising everywhere. There's so much food for them. You can see the dun in the silhouette. Jesus Christ. Look, look. Watch this fish. See him there? Rising everywhere. Here he goes. Right, let's catch one of these. Actually walked through my line like a skipping rope then. It's just alive. So there's 4 anglers on the water. There's me, Stevie, there's matey over there and the young lad that was just here. And one of us has caught a fish yet. And there are so many. It can only be because there's so much natural food for them. You can watch them, they'll come up and they'll nudge your fly and then just turn tail. And it's not that they're missing it, they're just rejecting it because they know exactly what's food and what isn't. I don't believe it when people say, oh, I missed my fly. These fish don't miss. It's how they survive. They don't miss food. They reject your flies because it doesn't look edible. And bizarrely, there's next to no rises. Look! In the middle of the water. They're all around the margins. Jesus Christ. This is unreal. That landed on his head. You see him right under my line now, right under my line. No, you. Jesus.
A few dragonflies about now, by the way.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? And some damsels. There is nothing beats the sound of a frustrated fly fishing Scotsman. This, honestly, it's horrendous. There are fish everywhere. I've tried, I don't know, so many different flies, and they're just refusing everything. They'll rise to it, and they're like, nah, that doesn't offer me any nutritional value. I ain't eating that muck. Unbelievable. Good fun. Nothing like the stork, but wow. Right, folks, we're just commenting on the fact that the steam is starting to rise off the lake. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like something from the deep. There'll be monsters in these aerials. Right, that's me and Stevie boy done.
I'm not convinced.
Steve, he's
not convinced.
He's not about to go out and spend a lot of money on fly gear. He's, I'll tell you what, for a man, Steve, come here. For a man that hasn't fly fished for 10 years,
I probably, if not more.
he can cast a fly. He's done all right anyway.
It was all right, aye.
Yeah, he's done well. Nice D
I never
loop.
hit any trees.
Unlike me. It wasn't trees I was getting, it was that pole over there. Limping. Anyway, that's a wrap, guys. It's coming up to 10 o'clock. I've got work in the morning. I imagine Steve's up early as well.
Yeah, I've got work.
So we're going to wrap it up now. It's been an all right night. One of frustration, would you agree, Steve?
Yes, aye, a few.
We've just been stood here talking now, and there was a fish rose there and a fish rose there. We've had fish around us all night long, and we have tried 1,000,001 flies, haven't we? And they're just not interested. But managed 2 fish, one to the net, one came off just before the net, fish. So yeah, it's, as before, it's always very nice to come to a new fishery and actually get a bend in the rod. Steve, unfortunately, wasn't quite so lucky. Yeah. But hopefully you've enjoyed it, mate.
Oh, it was good night.
Bit of fresh air.
A bit of a change.
Yeah. Like I've said already, Steve's a very accomplished shore angler, and he knows his way around a beach rod. But fly fishing is something not new, but something he hasn't done for a long time. So it was nice to drag him out and get him involved in something slightly different. But anyway, guys, I don't know what is in for the rest of the week. Hopefully I'll see Steve again this week, and then we'll see what else is up here in Ayrshire for us to grab long before I head further north across the ferry over to Stornoway for the week. So guys, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace, tight lines.
Cheers.
Cheers, Stevie.